Fragrance of the Week. Afnan Supremacy in Oud. In the beginning, there was Oud. And the Oud was not auditioning. It was not seeking your approval. It was not interested in your feedback. It had been the most revered aromatic substance on earth for 3,000 years before you developed opinions. And it will remain so long after your opinions have been entirely forgotten by everyone, including your immediate family. Saffron and nutmeg opened the proceedings. Warm, unhurried. The smell of something that arrived with luggage and has absolutely no intention of leaving before it's ready. Lavender moves underneath it, like a solicitor's letter written in very pleasant handwriting that you don't realize is a final demand until the third paragraph. Then the oud arrives. And here is where things become clarifying. Oud does not ease you in. It does not hold your hand. It does not offer a simplified version of itself for people who find the full version confusing. It simply opens, like a door you weren't expecting, in a wall you thought you understood. And on the other side is something so old and so dark and so completely indifferent to your comfort that the only appropriate response is to stand very still and recalibrate everything you thought you knew about what a fragrance was allowed to be. Some people cannot do this. Some people smell oud and their entire nervous system files a formal objection. They use words like overpowering, like difficult, like it's just not really my thing, said with the specific energy of a man who once tried an olive and decided the Mediterranean was probably overrated. These people exist. They walk among us. They wear Lynx Africa. They have mortgages and opinions about decking. They sleep well in their ignorance and contribute to society in their modest magnolia way. Agarwood, Aquilaria, a tree that produces this material only under mortal attack, that, rather than submit to the darkness invading its heartwood, fights back with such ferocious biological intensity that the result smells like the inside of a god's memory. This is not perfumery. This is defiance at a molecular level. The sweet notes cushion the oud without apologizing for it. The patchouli base lands like the closing argument in a case that was never really in dispute. Dark, settled. The smell of a verdict that was written before the trial began. This fragrance does not want you to like it. It wants you to understand it. Those are very different things. And the gap between them, it turns out, is exactly 3,000 years wide. Spray it on. Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear their lamentations.